Good morning, and thank you very much. I'm interested to talk some of the examples that you're citing. How many earthquakes are there a year, for example, in New Zealand?
Well, the earthquakes are happening all the time. What we could say damaging earthquakes.
No, but how many a year? I mean, these are well-known numbers and easy to reference. How many a year in New Zealand?
A year in New Zealand, about 5 or 6 of significance.
My understanding is there's more in the order of 14,000 a year.
Well, this is depends on the size of the earthquake. I'm talking about earthquakes of potential damaging, which will be magnitude 5 or greater. If you're talking about earthquakes of magnitude 3 or so.
I'm just asking because you cited Japan, New Zealand, USA, China, South America, which is not a country. But I did a little research, and I found, for example, that California has 10,000 earthquakes a year. New Zealand has 14,000 earthquakes a year, a variety of sizes granted. How many does southern British Columbia have in a year?
Again, depends on the size of the earthquake. We're talking about magnitude 3 or 2. We are having an earthquake right now because earthquakes are happening all the time. If we are talking about magnitude...
Okay, but the answer again, having researched this, is 500.
Yes, that's
so what I'm trying to do here is to put this into a larger context, because what I'm interpreting is that a response is we're responding to things as they are in other parts of the world. When was the last time Vancouver was impacted by a significant earthquake?
It's been a long time. Okay. The Courtney earthquake in 1948 is the one that I can mention that affected Vancouver, but that's in 1940.
And isn't that the only one in the history of the city in its 133 years, was that there was an earthquake off the coast of Vancouver Island that I believe impacted from Prince Rupert to Portland. It was a 7.2 on the Richter scale.
Yes.
But other than that, has there been any other earthquakes that have had any kind of significant impact?
Significant impact, no, because we live in an area where earthquakes do not occur as often as in other areas. But one thing that you need to keep in mind is the size of the earthquake at the distance of the earthquake to the community. And that's why you can mention a large number of earthquakes, but how many of those are closer to the city? And the scenario that you saw there is a possible earthquake that could happen at a certain distance from Vancouver, and we are looking at the effect of that.
But again, having listened to and I'm going to go back to staff on this, having listened to the commentary, I heard words like scary mentioned, and this is like an imminent catastrophic earthquake. And the examples that you've used...
We're just at 3 minutes, sir.
But just to confirm that the examples that you've used are disproportionately larger than the Vancouver example.